what you just said. And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal. He talks to the devil. He might be the devil. I was thinking, because he knows him so well. Governor Mark Sanford, will his affair continue? Who cares?
We would leave home in the morning, play all day, as long as we were back when the street lights came on. No one was able to reach us all day long, and that was okay.
I was signing autographs. How many terrorists sign autographs?
Who cares? No, just still. The other thing is, so what?
Did you ever think of maybe just giving it up and just rolling around in your money? You can just keep saying shag, 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 and nobody cuts you off. The FCC doesn't care.
But she can't speak.
She can speak. She can speak.
I can't speak.
She speaks, but she doesn't necessarily put the words in the right order.
LD, you should let me do your hair sometime, you know? I'm like this dynamite beautician.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you do cornrows?
No, but I do a fabulous streak and tip.
Girl.
Like, gross me out the door.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Oh, it's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
Wait. I was in this hot dog eating contest, and the hot dogs got stuck in my throat, and there were several, and,
You know what I always say? You know what I say? Who cares?
Good God! Gas! I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm old.
No, the other kind of gas. The kind that kills.
Hello? Oh, and a couple of tra-la-las.
You don't have a cousin Patty.
you lied to me.
He or she possesses the intellectual agility of a small soap dish.
The difference between her boobs and mine is hers has hair on it.
Dear Inlanders, I recently attended a sorority function where it was specifically stated that at the dinner, every woman was supposed to have only one piece of apple pie. But then I saw a woman who had 2 pieces of apple pie, and I thought to myself, maybe the people in the cafeteria should know about this, but I kept quiet. Was I right about not saying anything, or should I have voiced my concerns? Concerned in Connecticut. Dear Concerned, get a fucking life.
Help! Doesn't smell that bad to me. Help!
What is this? Look at me. I apologize. Well, just look at me. Look at you. Can I just apologize?
That's how we often lay away in the video lane no bar.
He or she smells like a bus.
It smells really good. Ew! Hey, sweetness. How dare you? Damn it. Hi.
These things must be done delicately.
Donkey penis. There's something about the shape.
He's just laughing at us. He thinks this is a big joke.
Rita? Yes? Do you have a moment? Yes, Helga. I'm not busy at all. Say, Rita, did you see that movie on the porn channel with that porn star? Which one? The one you like so much. You mean the one with the hairy ass? The wide shoulders? I mean the one where the 2 guys went down the street together and that hooker with the wobbly titties? And then the priest turned out to be... What priest? The priest was an undercover cop. There was no undercover cop. The cop the hooker, and then the pimp joined in and they had a three-way. No, Rita, I'm talking about the one where all the bellboys in a luxury hotel worked with just a bow tie around their neck.
Where the nymphomaniac had cocaine hidden in her pussy?
What pussy? You got that mixed up with the one with the topless meter maid in the Berlin Wall.
That must be pre-condom classic if the Berlin Wall was still in it.
It's not the real Berlin Wall. You just had some cardboard.
Nobody cares about the stupid plot anyway. It's all about the titties of the Packers. Or was it a dildo?
You don't know the difference?
Now I'm not even sure. Maybe it was neither. Maybe it was a dick.
You think it was a dick?
Yes.
Why didn't you say that right away?
But doesn't every guy in a porno movie have a dick?
One would think. At long last, we've got it.
Thank goodness for that.
Now we can move on.
What do you have here, ma'am? 220, 1015, 1015.
He should be dragged to the basement, his head screwed into a shop vise, and then he should be hit on the head with a hammer until he gets his sense back. Much too harmless, much too harmless. He should have his clothes torn off. He should have his clothes torn off his body. He should be stretched out on the fence, you know, the picket kind with the sharp edges, then whipped with barbed wire till his flesh falls off his skeleton.
Much too harmless. He should have his balls nailed to the kitchen table.
Much too harmless. I would shove those long shish kebab sticks in his ears, pull out his tongue, bang his head on the pavement, and then he'd have to lick up the entire street until he suffocates from his own vomit.
That is exactly what should happen to those bastards who don't sweep their sidewalk on Saturdays.
That's the least that should happen to such a son of a bitch.
Everything okay with you boys? Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay then, time to shove off. Have a good weekend, everybody. Say hello to your wife.
You asshole.
One of these days, I'll run my lawnmower over your fuckface, and then I will tear up your ass with my edge clippers. Better believe it, you son of a bitch.
Bei dir geht's Treppenhaus nicht mehr ganz auf die Dachstub.
Au! Weißt du was, Beckmann? Ich will mit dir ins Bett.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another program with me, Dr. Ruth, and random callers who have questions about good sex. Don't adjust your screen. I'm in glorious black and white. Here's our first caller.
My ex-girlfriend posted pictures of me wearing assless rubber pants on the internet. I'm very upset and angry about the betrayal.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I saw those pictures. I must say, if you're going to wear assless rubber pants, for heaven's sake, shave your ass. Why can't the lesbian community understand this? Nobody wants to see a hairy ass on an otherwise hot dyke. Who's next? Hello, Dr. Ruth. I'm still a virgin, but I was recently diagnosed with an STD. It must have happened when I was using a public restroom. How can I explain this to my boyfriend? That depends. Does he still believe in the tooth fairy? Who's our next caller?
Hello, Dr. Ruth. I am 52 years old, and I've missed my period for several months now. My husband thinks that after all this time, I should at least be showing. Do you suppose I see a gynecologist to make sure the pregnancy is going along smoothly?
Actually, this does not look like a matter for a gynecologist to me. Better you go straight to a psychiatrist, because it is not your female parts that you need examined. Next caller.
Hello, Dr. Ruth. I like chick flicks. Am I gay?
That depends. Do you like action-adventure movies and football games as well?
Not really.
I think you just answered your own question. Who's next?
Hello, Dr. Ruth. Our daughter is asking to be put on the pill, but my wife and I don't believe in birth control.
Maybe there's good news for you. A new pill has been developed. It weighs 800 pounds.
800 pounds?
Yes, indeed. You can maneuver it to block the door of your daughter's bedroom. We've time for one more caller.
Hello, Dr. Ruth. What's all this fuss about thespians? Why don't people leave them alone?
I don't understand it either. Some of them are really good actors. What they do in their private life is nobody's business. That's all the time we have for today. Until next time, always remember and never forget, anything two consenting adults do in the privacy of their own bedroom, living room or on the kitchen table is good sex. Bei dir geht's Treppenhaus nicht mehr ganz auf die Dachstub.